Hello, this is Telmir. Welcome to another repair video. And this one, we're doing a bit of a warranty. In this particular situation, I was really sick when I was working on an iPhone 11, and I am like 99% sure that I forgot to put the plates back on. So I'm going through my pile of salvaged plates, and I'm pretty sure I found the plates that this little creature needs. Now, what happened was the customer was complaining about an issue with the display not always turning on, and I had a sinking feeling that the very reason why the screen was being intermittent was because those plates were not present. So let's find out if I had in fact forgot to go and put those plates in, or is that 1% chance that it is something else. So I got this all nicely heated up, and I'm getting this open. Sometimes you got to be careful about as you go and get this open. The seal is the types that you get for third party are not, I'd say, as sticky as the originals, but at the same time, I don't know, it works well enough. And there you have it. Those plates are missing, and that is the exact reason why this phone most likely is having an issue with them flickering. If I try, just see how those are feeling. They feel good. I don't know. I feel okay. It is a possibility maybe that it is in fact the screen that is the issue, because those connectors feel okay. But I mean, if the phone has even dropped once, OtterBox or not, and the customer did install an OtterBox, it can and will cause problems. So I'm gonna disconnect this battery, turn off my heating pad. You can hear it crackling away in the background. All right, we got that seal off. Let's grab a new one. Now, the purpose of this video isn't so much to show how to go and put on some plates, because I mean, honestly, it's pretty straightforward. If you've gotten into a phone before, an iPhone, and you're working on it, the real point to this video is to point out the fact that we make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. What's important is owning up to the fact that you are making these mistakes. But if you try to push it on the customer or try to ignore it, it will come back to bite you in one way or another. Whether that is just making a bad reputation for yourself, or losing a customer, or another way, it just bothers your conscience. At least on my part, if I've been working on a phone and I made a mistake on it, I want it rectified, because that's on my conscience, and I want to be able to sleep well at night. So there we have it. That seal's now in place. Let's reconnect the screen. I always like to connect the earpiece first. I just find that it makes things a little bit easier to line up later on. Now, before we put those plates on, let's do a test. We're going to turn it on. It's not turning on. The screen is not turning on, guys. I'm going to disconnect the battery. Disconnect these again. Let's try that again now. Came on that time. It did feel a bit odd, the feeling of the cables there. But that still just makes me worry just a little bit that this problem is going to show up again now. So there is a chance this screen may be defective, but I cannot guarantee this as a fact. So because I don't know if that's the case, my only choice is to go ahead and finish putting in the plates, put it all back together. But if the customer does find that this happens again, I'm going to make sure that I've got a screen in stock for them so that I can replace it. And I just checked my stock. I actually do have one in stock. Let's put those plates back in. Now I got a little pile of screws here from my salvage bin. Sometimes these screws are correct, sometimes they're not. All you can do is just hope. That first one went in. Gosh, is it ever noisy down here. If it's not one thing, it's another. The air conditioning just went off, and now I think the water heater's turning on. Now, as I'm working on these, the screws that I'm choosing, I'm looking for the ones that have a little bit of a shorter base. Or not a shorter base, I guess a shorter stock. They're the shorter of the screws. because the screws that are going in here, I have a memory of what they are like, and none of them are long. They're all relatively short. And if the screw is too long, it can damage the motherboard. So make sure that you choose the nice short screws instead. Let's pop it back together. The battery's pretty low on this, so I'm thinking that I might leave it charging for the customer in the meantime. Put your pentalobe screws in. Don't forget those creatures. And that's done. Job complete. Hopefully this has fixed the issue. As I said, if not, I do have a screen on hand to go and replace the screen completely, and then I can do an RMA on the screen, send it back to my parts supplier, and everything will be good. Hunky-dory and all that stuff. Thank you guys all for watching another repair video. If you like the video, please do leave a like, and if you want to see more of my stuff, subscribe. We'll see you guys all in another video. Bye.